We're now going to continue working on plain hunting to fourth place on the treble, and we're going to do a touch of Little Bob Minor now. So last video I was talking about how you follow three bells and then you follow them in the same order on the way down back to lead, and the last bell that you pass before you lead you then follow again first, and that happens when it's in a plain course. When bobs and singles are used, this is not the case. So as soon as a bob or single is called when you're leading, just watch out and you have to look around for another bell to follow. So this is what this video is about, just further practice on how to plain hunt to fourth place, but using a touch of Little Bob Minor. So you can do this on your computer. Just double click on Little Bob Minor here on the left hand column. If it's not there, so we go up to the top to open file and you double click on 6 bell, and then it should be there on the left hand side. So you double click this, make sure it's in the grey box here, and then under composition it normally is on a plain course like this, so we now want to change it to random bobs. You can do random bobs and singles, but for this case I'm going to just do random bobs. I'm going to put the peel time to 3 hours 45 to make it slightly easier to see the ropes, as it's a bit slower. So here we go. We're going to be starting from rounds, so obviously the 2 is following the 1, so therefore as the treble ringer you are going to follow the number 2 first.
Go, Little Bob. Bob.
So a different set of bells, look around whilst you're leading. No bob is called, so follow the last bell that you followed last time. No bob, so follow the last bell you followed last time. Again, no bob.
Bob.
So look around, it'll be a new bell.
Bob.
Again, a new bell, look around.
Bob.
New bell. And we'll just stop it there because it can go on forever. So what was interesting was that whenever a bob was called, and let's say that you had already followed the 2, 3 and 4 out to fourth place and then 2, 3 and 4 back to lead, when a bob was called it wasn't any of these bells that then you had to follow, so it was actually only 5 or 6. So that means it's possibly easier to see which bell to follow, having had a bob cord, because you've been following 3 bells, so you know that there's only 2 other bells that can come down to the front, and then you follow them. So possibly that's a good tip.